February 24th of 2026. We are on Gerado T's roof. The shingle that we are going to be repairing is going to be this one right here. Come look at this. Obviously you can see that there's cores pretty much missing right here. Tabs are all gone. We tarped the area to do some preventive measures, make sure there's no more interior leaks, but you can see obviously this tab is compromised. You can't see right there because the thing that this whole cap, it's about to delaminate. This whole shingle is about to delaminate. But as you can see, shingle above it, no damage right now. So yeah, let's see the repairability. All right. First thing I'm going to do is be really, really careful and release the courses above it. I'm going to go too high. Increase as much pliability as I can. Gosh, these things are in bad shape. But if you can just see, look at the fiberglass right here. Performing a repair on this roof and bringing this pre-loss condition is going to be very, very difficult. But for the sake of video, I'm going to try. Look, this shingle is pretty much already, steel's already broken. Look at that right there. You can start to see that. Yep, you see that? Look at that. Mat transfer. Look at all that mat transfer. This is not going to seal back down properly, ever, okay? So with us repairing this shingle right here, we're not going to be able to bring this pre-loss condition. So let's just continue to see. Repairability though, like I said, go another real high. Look, this seal is pretty much broken already too. Like, it's like hardly any of these are even sealed properly. Well, that one had a little bit right there, but look at that, look at that. Look at it. Barely lifting it. Barely lifting it like that. And then it breaks the seal on these things. Yeah, there's so much mat transfer. These are not going to seal back down properly. For the sake of the video, we are going to get these nails out, put some new ones in, repair the shingle. Oh gosh, come look at that nail file. Look at that. Blew right through right there. Another automatic fail. There's no way I can put a nail back in that same area right there. It wouldn't matter because that's going to be the shingle we replace, but we'll see if that same thing happens when we go one row above it as well too. Oh yeah, so much mat transfer. This thing's about to just delaminate too. Right here, look at that. Look at all that mat right there. Not gonna seal back down properly. Look up here, come up, try to get up top. You can see the mat transfer, look at that. Tons of mat transfer right there. Look at that nail hole right there. Nail just went completely through. Take the video, gonna get it out. You can see the size of the hole now. Look at that. There's no way that's gonna seal back down properly. So if I go put the nail in that same hole, not gonna seal back down properly because of the amount of mat transfer and how big the nail hole is. And even if I go right beside it, not gonna create a watertight seal. So another aspect of this video failing. Same thing here with this nail. 4 or 5 already. And also too, I want to bring it up before we even get into it. The recommended shingle on here is going to be the BP Mystique. We use SRS, which is one of the biggest shingle distributors in the world. They do not carry that shingle whatsoever. So the closest comparable match is going to be the IKO Cambridge. We got the driftwood. It looks like it's very similar in color, very similar in likeness. So as you can see right here, this thing is just completely delaminated. Luckily, this is the shingle that we are repairing right here. Just look at that. And you can see the shingle above it starting to do the same thing just by trying to repair it. But take the video, we're going to continue the repair. Oh yeah, very similar in color. Very, very similar in color. Let's see how similar it is in likeness when it comes to size. Because I know the research I did that the BP is a very unique size shingle. 42 inches. Yeah, it's off a little bit. So actually it says that the BP is 42 inches. But it looks like the IKO is actually bigger. So those measurements are actually off. Shingles do shrink sometimes. We're gonna get this bad boy in there. Look at that. Oh, you see that, dude? Look at that. Another one. That's not going to seal back down properly. Mat transfer seal's already broken on that. So just by repairing one shingle, We've broken seals on how many now? Probably about 7. Yeah, definitely off in size. But for this area right here, we can make this work. Even this one's like the one seal, the tab that was holding on was that one, and that's starting to break as well too. Look at that. See? Mat transfer, broken seal again. So every single one of these now are compromised. These tabs, which means the whole shingle, is now compromised. So not gonna be able to bring it to pre-loss condition once again. That one too. Look at that nail hole. Look how they went too high anyways, but look at that. I'm not gonna put the fastener back in there. I'll do it for the sake of the video. Watch, I'm gonna put the fastener back in that same hole. Look at that. I'm not gonna create a watertight seal whatsoever. Two more nails in there for the sake of the video. There you go, right there. Oh, look at that, yeah. Look at that delamination, look at that. You see that? Shingle's just pulling apart right there. So just from repairing one shingle, we already have damage to 3 above it already. Look, see, went through that same nail hole. Look at that. There's like 2 size nail holes. Not going to create a watertight seal whatsoever. And there's that huge hole right there. Look, 2 humongous holes right there. I'm not even going to try to put a fastener in those. All right, the aspects of this video that are gonna fail. Obviously, you can see that delamination is starting to occur just by replacing the shingle that was right above it. Huge concern, probably the most concerning thing. It not creating a watertight seal anymore. All these tabs right here are no longer sealed. This one's barely holding on for dear life right here. But this one, compromised now. This one, that one's barely holding on to right there. That one's compromised. That one's barely holding on for dear life right there too. There's not going to be a watertight seal when it comes to putting those fasteners back in there. And you can start to see a little bit of creasing too right there. You see that? Just from lifting at like a 45 right there. Creasing right there, creasing right there. So because of that and not creating a watertight seal, we cannot bring this roof to pre-loss condition.
Address?
What's that?
Address?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, well, I got it.